Hi everyone, this is Sinan from GetInspected, and today we're at Auto Durocher in the greater Montreal region. Actually, we're in Laval, which is just north of Montreal. We're taking a look at this 2012 Suzuki SX4. It's a very rare combination. It's a Canadian version. This specific car is an Ottawa car. It was initially purchased at 417 Suzuki, which is in Ottawa. So the rare combination, I'm highlighting imperfections as I go. Misalignment here. So it's a manual transmission and an all-wheel drive. They're really sought after, and they're hard to find in that combo. And it's a nice blue color. Dings and imperfections I'm highlighting as I go. The gap in the back, something happened there. The bumper was removed and reinstalled, but the bumper is original. So the nice thing about these cars is you basically read the last 4 digits of the VIN, which is here, and then you see that this car is manufactured in Japan and manufacturing is April 2012, and then you can just simply read the digits off of the different panels on the car. So this tells you if it's original or not, and it's right there. So if you want to know if the bumper is original, well, there it is. It is original, but it's been removed because that's not original alignment of Suzuki. So something's happened in the rear. Is it major? I doubt, but the bumper was removed and reinstalled. This is the rear tray. Then the spare tire. I have a comment for the spare tire. The locking nut is missing. The spare tire has been used before. This plug is a little bit rusty. Other than that, I have no comments on the spare itself. And the jack as well is there. That is missing in a lot of the SX4s. This rubber piece is missing here. It's just a stopper when you close the tailgate. The tailgate itself on the liner from the inside is kind of cracked. I guess putting things in and out of the rear. Continuing the walk around. More verifications. To see if the panels are original. So normally you wouldn't find it here, but you'll find it on the door. Then VIN verifying. Then we have the key in the ignition. There's only one key, and it does have a remote starter. Not sure if there's a second key provided. I couldn't tell. Ignition. Mileage 62,333 kilometers. This is before the test drive. It's a manual 6-speed. Sorry if I said 5-speed, but that's a 2-wheel auto and lock for the all-wheel drive system. Air conditioning is working, radio is working, auxiliary input. I did a computer scan for engine, airbag, and ABS systems. This car is a manual transmission, so there is no computer for the manual transmission. A little bit of dirt, as you can see, and a tear on just on the bottom section of the floor mat. Steering is in good shape. Seats are in good shape overall. Very, very good. There is no smell, and there is a little bit of a, I think it's an air freshener smell. I hope it can be taken out. I'm pointing at this. This is broken. Here. Rear seats, hardly used actually. Roof liner, clean. Very clean back seat, very clean. That tends to stick, so as you can see there is leftover signs of rusting. So that's why it's sticking. I'd highly recommend lubricating that hinge. Here everything is okay. It's a auto. It's a heated mirror, side mirror. There's the engine. We checked the oil, it's just been replaced. Power steering fluid, right in between minimum and maximum. Brake fluid humidity content is a pass. Brake fluid is in good shape and level as well. Battery is a little bit low when we tested the voltage, but when we started up the car we tested the voltage of the alternator and it did pass. You can see a little bit of surface rust starting on the car. Fan belt condition is in good shape. This car or this model or this engine came equipped with a timing chain, so there's no maintenance required in the immediate future. We checked the coolant freezing temperature and we checked the air filter. I would replace the air filter by the next oil change. All of the badges are there. Here. I've taken a lot of pictures of the car. The pictures will be attached, or you'll find them below the video or in the description section of the video, depending on where you're watching, what platform. But if it's on YouTube, you'll find it under. I did a computer scan. Computer is a pass, and the paint thickness verification is a pass. Roof is in good condition. Show you how I found out that it's from Ottawa. So this is the manual, and you can see the reminiscence of the business card that was left in there. Now, front license plate is missing, even though it seems like it was installed before. In Ontario, the front license plate is required, but in Quebec it's not. Taking a look under, you can see that surface rust is starting. The front axle constant velocity joint boots are good. Again, rust, as you can see it here. It's a protection for the engine from the bottom. It's part of the cross member. The rest, though, the remaining sections of the undercarriage show some rust. You can see it on the drive shaft here. And you can see it on the exhaust a little bit. You can see it in the back. This is the back end of the car. This is the front end. So the back end is cleaner. Surface rust again. Is it excessive? No. But it's there, it's present, and we're here to show you the condition of the car as if you are here. I'd highly recommend doing rust proofing on the vehicle if you decide to purchase it, and do the rust proofing annually. This is moderate rust. For 60,000 kilometers, I would say it's a little bit above average, but overall it's okay. So here you see the gap on the bumper. This one is much better aligned. Let's start the engine quickly. I mean, as you can see, we're indoors, so we can't leave the engine on for too long. As you can see, battery's a little bit dead, or a little bit weak. I've taken pictures of all of that. Cruise control functional. We'll check the windows and the mirrors during the test drive. But here is the engine. The engine is running very smooth. Very good condition in terms of mechanics and electronics. Engine computer, wiring, fuses, nothing has been altered with. You can see it. The spare fuses are still there. Alright, well, we're gonna have to turn it off now. Scratches here. Tire tread depth is, I believe, is 30 seconds on the front, and then 30 seconds on the back. Brakes are about 40% remaining in the front, and about the same in the rear. So just to put things into perspective, the tires, when you buy them new, they're 30 seconds of an inch in tread depth, where in this case you're at 4. So some provinces in Canada and in the States, they would not pass a 30 seconds. I think the minimum in Ontario is 30 seconds, if I remember it correctly. Rear brakes, again, between 40 and 50%, but I'll just say 40. Little smudges on the rims here. This is a gap here. Right. Sorry for the blurry image. I'm just closing the hood. So we'll verify the windows and the mirrors during the test drive, and the wiper and the cruise control and the all-wheel drive system. And the rear wiper. The cap is missing on the rear wiper here. You can see some spots that need touch up. But overall, there you have it. 2012 Suzuki SX4, and we're at Auto Durocher in just north of Montreal. And this has been Sinan from Car Inspected, and that was a pre-purchase inspection on this vehicle. Thank you for watching.